scoot back a little bit more, okay, guy? What's your address, my brother?
Here.
What did I tell you? Scoot back, man. Okay? Scoot back. All right? You can record him back, yeah. He's not over there, he's crazy. I mean, they can do that today. That's stupid. There's nothing better to do, okay? You see him up there on it's not gonna come out right. Right here. Give me a second, please.
Hey, if there's anybody gonna get stuck with this, it's me that drove the whiskey and me that broke through that blockade.
And me that got caught. Where do we go from here?
All depends. How many times do you have to prove you're a mule-headed man of principle?
I don't need no lecture.
I don't know. I might get you off with 6 months if you promise to renounce.
Your Honor, I beg you to forgive this poor, miserable sinner for making the finest whiskey money can buy.
Elroy, now I drink your whiskey. Boys in the courthouse drink it. Wouldn't be surprised if His Honor had a jar or two tucked away somewhere, but that has no bearing.
The hell it don't. City Hall's so full of crooks they're falling out of the windows. Country club boys with their payoffs and kickbacks. Where do you go to find a little justice?
Depends on what you can afford.
I can't even afford you.
Well, your credit's good. It'll be the same as before. 1,000 plus whatever they find you plus, well, you know, extras.
What extras?
Well, some prison jobs aren't so bad as others. It's the same with prison cells, food, privileges. It's kind of like justice, son. You get what you pay for.
Excuse me, officer, what's your name?
What's my name, sir?
Yes.
You're the one from Horizon, huh?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm Detective Chavez, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Don't need any particular help. I was just wondering who you were.
Oh.
I'd never seen your face, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You want to see my face?
I'm sorry?
You want to see my face?
No. I'm not trying to cause any problems.
Okay.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
Internal Affairs, Elizabeth may I help you.
Yes, is Detective Bautista available?
He's currently in a meeting with the sergeant. Can I take a message?
I'll call him back later, but is there anybody I can speak to at Internal Affairs?
At Internal Affairs? Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I can see if the other detectives are available. Well, there's only one left back there. I can see if he's available right now, but will he know what it's in regards to?
Yes.
And your name, sir?
My first name is Andre, Andrei.
Okay. And your last name?
Lagergren, Lagergren.
Okay. I'm going to put you on hold real quick, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Internal Affairs Bautista.
Detective Bautista, my name is Andre.
Andre, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How can I help you?
I had sent a criminal complaint to your office back on April 15th.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, when you came to a complaint here, or when you called me, it's administrative. But yes, sir, you did a complaint. I forwarded it to my sergeant and the sheriff's legal advisor, Holly Lytle, and it's with them now.
Okay, but I want to be clear that there's a specific criminal complaint I wrote on April 15th.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
about something I think was a crime,
Okay.
and I wanted to make sure that that was read and accepted.
Okay, sir.
And did you read it?
Did I read it?
Yes.
Who did you send it to, sir? Because I took the one that you gave me over the phone.
Right. Then there's something I wrote in writing and emailed.
Okay, I know. I didn't see that, sir. You know what? I think Holly Lytle, she has that one. So she's gonna. What happens? The normal process is, I had sent the stuff that I had, and then I send it up to her, and then I heard her talk about your. I heard her say something about your name, like she was aware of it. So she must have sent. It must have been that was sent up to her somehow. I never saw that one. So that one's married up with her upstairs somewhere. But I did. I was thinking to myself, well, how did she know about Andre? Because I hadn't sent it to her yet. So,
Well, just so everybody's on the same page, as of April 15th, despite any policy complaints I might have,
yes, sir.
there's a new issue, and that is
Okay.
a criminal complaint.
Okay.
Which I would like you to personally make yourself familiar with, because you're the person I've dealt with since the beginning, so I felt that was appropriate.
Okay, I'll ask her about it. I have not seen it.
Okay. Well, just to give you a brief summary, it deals with a false statement that was entered into the affidavit that was used to issue a citation against me.
Okay.
So I don't know what happens when someone. I understand that people can complain about policy issues with the internal affairs, but when someone brings up a criminal complaint, then what's the procedure there?
On a criminal? Well,
Yeah.
well, like if you wanted to file some sort of criminal complaint, you'd file with another deputy, or you go to CID. You go to CID directly and file with them.
Would you be able to assist me with that process?
I can ask them. Like, are you going to want? It'd be nice if you could come down and talk to them, because and I know you don't want to because of the situation, but it'd really be a good idea if you could come and talk to them, and they would handle your criminal complaint.
I mean, me coming in physically, if that's insisted upon, I can do that eventually.
Okay.
But, I mean, I really don't personally, and I'm going to work with whatever system you guys have, but personally, I don't feel that's necessary because I put the entire criminal complaint in writing.
Okay.
And
let me track it down then, and if you put it in writing, then I can try to track it down. Maybe they forwarded it already to CID. I don't know, because
Yeah.
I didn't know about that one. I had heard Holly say something like she knew your name, but now I realize. I guess she somehow it was forwarded to us. I didn't see it, and it was forwarded to the sergeant. The sergeant may have looked at it and forwarded it to Holly Lytle.
And this person, Holly Lytle, what is her position?
She's the sheriff's legal advisor.
So she's a lawyer?
Yeah, she's a lawyer. She's the sheriff's lawyer. She's the sheriff's lawyer, and she's also works for the county attorney's office. Yeah.
Right. And but regardless of it going to her, which definitely is appropriate, I wanted to make you aware of this criminal complaint because, I've been dealing with you since the beginning, and all of this stuff merges together, whether it's a policy violation or a criminal violation. It's all part of the same situation.
Okay.
So I guess my only other question is it sounds like a lot of information is being passed between different people, but I'm really not getting any communication or answers unless I call the sheriff's department. Nobody is reaching out to me, so what's happening? I don't see anything happening.
No, yeah, I can understand. Some of these things take a while. I will tell you that, and when I say a while, they may take a month, but I know it's been, and what she'll do is she's a good person that it'll all marry up with, because she's the sheriff's legal advisor, and if there is an issue, I'm sure she'll tell CID to reach out to you. So, but what I'll do is I'll tell her you called, and we're concerned about the the one that you sent to us in writing, and you wanted a criminal complaint out of that. Let's see what she says.
Okay, and I guess the one last thing I just want to let you and the sheriff's department or the sheriff's office know is that, you know, this all deals with, you know, in my opinion, the fact that I'm someone who feels that I'm playing by the rules here, just in life in general and with the law. And every time I have to deal with the system, whether it's paying property taxes or getting speeding tickets, all of that, the system is very swift against me. If I don't pay my property taxes, my house gets taken. If I don't go by the speed limit, I get a speeding ticket. If I don't pay it, then more bad things happen. Everything is very swift. It seems like when I bring problems against the system, against the sheriff's office or any police department, everything slows way down. And I get, I just feel like nothing is happening.
Yes, sir. Okay. Like I said, I'll look into it. I will reach out to Holly Lytle and tell her you called and your concerns. And you're more than welcome to call me back anytime you want to. So I'll try to get you those answers, and if I don't give you the answers, I can always, get you someone who probably can, either my sergeant or we don't have a lieutenant here. We have a sergeant and Holly Lytle and the sheriff. That's it.
Okay, and I know that I just said that my last statement was going to be the last thing, but
I'm sorry, sir. I couldn't hear you.
I know that the last statement I just made, I said was going to be the last thing, but the very last thing I want to say is that this issue with Texas Penal Code 3802, the failure to ID law, this is not something that's going to go away. This is something that is a systemic thing throughout the entire sheriff's department, despite what the sheriff thinks. I spoke to him personally last year on May 16th, and he was, as far as he was concerned, everybody at the sheriff's office is trained in what this penal code is and what it is not. And apparently he's out of touch with his people or something, because even the lieutenant at the Clint substation himself was telling me the exact same thing that the officers that gave me a citation said. He was trying to say, oh, well, if you're detained, you have to give your identification. Even the lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about. So this is not just one bad apple. This is not just isolated incident. This is a systemic thing.
Okay.
That's the last thing I have to say.
I'll make sure she knows that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Detective, and have a great day.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you need any of my information, officer?
Yeah, I already got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Pretty good. I'm pretty good at what I do.
No, I didn't mean anything by it.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, the individual they have the privacy rights too, okay?
Not in public, sir.
Oh, yes, she does.
It's getting kind of close, don't you think?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
All right.
It kind of feels kind of ugly, huh?
I don't know why you're doing this.
Yeah, well, because you know what? The individual needed to leave.
But, sir, I have a legal right to do what I'm doing.
No, me too.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
I do.
Sir,
Yeah.
I think you need
I
to...
suggest you leave right now, because you know what? Your license plate's expired. So as soon as we're done here, you have another traffic stop to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, this is kind of harassment, don't you think?
No, it's not.
You're a funny guy.
Yeah, I'm a comedian. Woo! You have a nice evening, sir.
All right, thanks for your service.
Of course, yes, anytime.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna get squared away on my registration.
Roger that, sir.
Thanks for your service.
Sir, need us, call 911.
Yes, sir.
7 days a week.
I'll need all your courage and strength. I'm not in your way.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay. Do you think?